guys, Portalmaster9351 here, and in today's video I'm coming at you guys a little bit calmer. I'm still getting over all this, so do bear with me in this process, but I did want to make a video talking about something that I have been referencing for a little while now, and that is the possible cancellation of the Skylanders mobile game that was originally supposed to come out in 2018. Now, I have been saying that there are rumors of this, and that's not exactly true. There have been people mentioning that the game might be canceled and that they wouldn't be surprised if it would be, but there haven't actually been any real rumors on the fact that it could be canceled. And that's actually part of the reason why I'm making this video, because I actually have found evidence that it was canceled. And that's not something that I say lightly, and it's not something that I'm going to say I know with 100% certainty, but it is a few interesting little details that I have picked out of various reports that have come out over the past several months that do potentially show us that the mobile game is not, in fact, happening. Now, Activision is known for just canceling things right off the bat. I mean, look at what is it, Heartbreaker Buckshot, you know, never came out, never happened, never heard anything about it after it was, you know, shown online. And yeah, I mean, I know that's a little different because that's a single Skylanders figure and not an entire game, but heck, there was originally going to be a Spyro movie that came out not long before Skylanders was supposed to come out, and Activision just out of the blue canceled it. So Activision is not one to hesitate to cancel things. So why do I think that this mobile game could be canceled? Well, first up, y'all, we haven't heard anything about this mobile game since it was actually announced back in February of 2017. And normally I wouldn't say too much on it, but considering that the game was supposed to be out in the first part of 2018, it is a little odd that we have not heard a single thing about this mobile game since then. So, as you guys know, it was confirmed to be developed or in development by the Korean developer Come To Us, who make games like Summoner's War and other freemium mobile games. And again, we've heard nothing on it. From Activision, from Come To Us, from anyone, there's been no news whatsoever. However, I did want to take us back a little bit to when it was actually announced. So when it was announced at Activision's Q4 2016 financial report in February of 2017. And it was also announced at the same press conference that there would not be a new Skylanders game in 2017. That is when that was announced, and again, that is when it was announced that there would be a mobile game coming. It was also put out on Activision's blog shortly thereafter that, again, the developer would be, you know, making this game for release in early 2018. However, excuse me, this is where things start to get a little weird. So, Come To Us's press release that they put out around the same time where they did their first financial report of 2017 stated back in, again, February of 2017, that they were developing a brand new Skylanders mobile game that would be coming out in, you know, 2017. Wait. 2017? Yeah, this press report states that the game would be coming out in late 2017 rather than early 2018, and that is already a massive inconsistency with what Activision has stated multiple times. Sorry, again. But yeah, right off the bat, they're saying late 2017, Activision is saying early 2018, and this actually explains where these inconsistencies come from in the various articles that were released around the time. There are several articles that were released back in February of 2017 that stated that the mobile game was coming out in late 2017, and I've always wondered where those inconsistent reports were coming from, and it appears as if they were coming from Come To Us. I can't believe it took us almost 11 months to figure out why there were multiple reports stating different bits of information. It's because Come To Us reported that they were releasing it in 2017, whereas Activision was saying 2018. So where has this game since been discussed? Well, it was discussed one other time, a whole other one time, in Activision's quarter 2 financial report, or was it their second? I don't know. It was either the Q1 or Q2 financial report in 2017. Honestly, guys, I don't remember. I believe it was the Q1 report, which would have been the second report in 2017. That's why I got confused. I will double check and verify that. If nothing pops up in the video, then that information was correct, and there was no, yeah, and I was right. Sorry for not knowing that for 100% certainty. But yeah, their second financial report, I believe, of the year is where Eric Hirshberg stated, after being asked about ports to other consoles, stated that Skylanders was taking a new direction on the mobile platform with its brand new mobile game that would be coming out later. That is the only other time that this game has ever been mentioned by any official press source, was when Eric Hirshberg stated it in a side comment in a question after their second financial report. So that's it. So, why is this fishy? Like, because, you know, the thing is, there's a whole thing in science where a lack of evidence is not evidence for non-existence, if that makes any sense. Just by saying that there's no evidence for something, you can't automatically say it doesn't exist. And I am a scientist, and I totally agree with that. You can't say that something doesn't exist just because there's no evidence to prove it. So, the thing is, where is the actual evidence that kind of proves it? Well, it's still kind of a lack of evidence, but it is still, it's so blatantly missing from this next thing I'm about to show you that it is what makes me question this. Like, this is not some simple oversight I would hate to imagine, because it's a pretty major thing if it is. So, come to us's second financial report in 2017. They only do 2 per year. They do a first of the year financial report, and then they do a midway through the year financial report. And this was done sometime over the summer, I believe. And it was marked as their Q3 2017 financial report, although it was before Q3 even started, so I don't even know why they called it that. It's a little confusing as to why they did that. And maybe that the financial year is like different in Korea, I don't know, honestly. But the point is, they put out their second financial report of the year, and you can see it right over there. And I scanned through the entire document, and I found no mention of a Skylanders mobile game. And that seems really weird, because they mentioned it in their very first financial report. But what's even weirder, because again, Activision did not even mention the mobile game in their later press conferences, even the one where Eric Hirshberg stated something about the mobile game. They have not mentioned it in any of their press conferences, but again, like I said, Eric Hirshberg said something. But the thing is, Come To Us did not even mention it at all, even though they mentioned that another game was under development. Now, if they didn't say anything about new games under development, it would be a totally different story, but Come To Us actually directly references another game in development and completely glosses over the fact that Skylanders was supposed to be receiving a mobile game developed by them either in late 2017 or early 2018. And obviously we know now that it did not come out in late 2017 because it's 2018 and it never happened in 2017. So there's that. But it seems to me like there is a chance that the mobile game is not actually happening. Now, I don't know this for sure, and I don't want doom and gloom rumors spreading around, but it is totally possible that the mobile game was canceled. But I don't know this for sure. Now, if the mobile game was canceled, what does this mean for the entire franchise as a whole? Well, it means that as of right now, we can't expect anything in 2018. However, don't take this video as official proof that the mobile game was canceled, because in all honesty, guys, they could just simply not be talking about it. It's just odd to me that in no other report since Eric Hirshberg mentioned it in a side comment, is there any mention of this game? That does not seem right to me. As I said, no evidence is not evidence that it doesn't exist. But, guys, it's kind of like, I don't know. I honestly, I can't say one way or another. But again, it is pretty bad if it is canceled, especially if there is not going to be a new game this year. However, again, this is something I've stated multiple times. You don't just create a giant franchise and walk away. So there is a good chance that if the mobile game was canceled, they canceled it in favor of doing a real console game this year. I'm not trying to say that this is confirmation of a new console game or like even evidence to support that. I am just telling you guys that there's a chance that the mobile game was canceled, and if it was canceled, there's a chance that it was canceled for a new Skylanders game. But there's also a chance that it was canceled because they just didn't want to make another Skylanders property, and in reality, Skylanders is dead and we're getting absolutely nothing this year. Both of those are possibilities. Are they equally likely? Honestly, no, not really. One is more likely than the other, and I'll let you guys decide which one that is, although it's definitely the one where Skylanders mobile game was canceled in favor of a console game. That is far more likely because, again, guys, you don't cancel a game franchise. You don't just wipe it off the face of the earth after 6 successful years of making a giant empire. And honestly, if you want to hear more about this, go watch some of my other videos because you will find that I have very strong opinions on the matter, and I'm not going to try to cram them into this video. But yeah, I don't know what more to say other than there's a chance, I don't know, and I want to know what you guys think. So yeah, tell me down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think the mobile game was canceled? Do you think it wasn't canceled? If it was canceled, why do you think it was canceled? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the Skylanders franchise is okay, or do you think it's doomed, or what do you think? Just tell me down in the comments. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.